It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? Right now on Fox 5 News at 10.
No, say it ain't snow. Spring is arriving in just a few hours, yet the tri-state is bracing for some winter-like weather. Good evening, everyone. I'm Antoine Lewis. Christina is off tonight. Those warmer than normal temperatures that we've been experiencing recently, well, they're coming to an end. Let's check out the Upper East Side today. Temperatures remain pretty mild, but things are going to change in a hurry as a snowstorm is heading our way. And Audrey, we can use that word, right? We can call it a storm?
It's technically a nor'easter, but we are anticipating some significant snowfall out on the east end of Long Island. That's where we're expecting the greatest snowfall amounts. Right now, we're not picking up any snow on our radar. Just some rain showers have been passing through southern portions of New Jersey. That's been occurring all day long and continues here as we go into the evening. As we look at a wider scope here, we'll see that much of the system is sitting off towards our west here, and the area of low pressure will be passing just to our south and off towards our east. It appears as though the track will be a little further east than we earlier anticipated over the weekend, so we're expecting significantly lighter amounts across portions of New Jersey where we could see less than an inch of snow, but out across the east end of Long Island, you're going to be closer to the center point, and that's where we're expecting the highest snowfall totals. Temperatures tonight will be dropping below the freezing mark overnight. It's going to be very cold north and west, so we'll see lows in the teens. Now, being that we're expecting higher snowfall rates across the east end, that's where we have our winter storm watch for Suffolk County as well as southeastern portions of Connecticut. There is a winter weather advisory for Nassau County and heading further westward towards New York City, but everyone else is out of any advisories or watches through the overnight and in through the day tomorrow. Again, the lighter amounts will be from the city on eastward, in and around New York. I'm sorry, the city on westward, in and around New York City, 1 to 2 inches, but it's out towards the east end where we'll see over 3 inches. In fact, some spots could go as high as 4 to 5. Antoine, over to you. All
right, we'll check in with you in a little bit, Audrey. Now to the race to the White House. More protests against GOP frontrunner Donald Trump, including one right here in the city that drew hundreds of demonstrators. A similar scene also taking place in Arizona. Jessica Formoso has details on them both.
Antoine, the protest here in the city drew about 1,000 people. It lasted a few hours. There were 3 arrests overall, but police tell me it was a peaceful rally.
Trump free, NYC! Trump free, NYC!
People gathered in Columbus Circle this morning near Trump International Hotel and Tower. With anti-Trump signs and chanting, "Trump, go away," they marched towards his home, Trump Tower on 5th Avenue.
I'm here because Donald Trump is spreading a message of fascism and racism, and I think it's wrong.
The protesters took to the streets of New York City to show the Donalds that not everyone supports him, hoping their message was heard.
The answer to hate speech is not to shut them up, but to speak louder a message of love and peace and equality.
You have to exercise your right to demonstrate and to organize and to protest, you know?
Are you scared to see that his numbers keep going up?
I mean, yeah, but like, I feel like eventually America will come to its senses.
The rally called for heavy police presence. There was one tense moment when some demonstrators tried to break through a police barricade. A small group of Trump supporters were heckled, but overall the large protest remained peaceful with less than a handful of arrests.
Basically, for far too long, we've had pretty much open borders, and we're being overrun. We need to have a secure border with a legally that's legally enforceable and stable immigration laws.
Meanwhile, in Arizona, hundreds took to the streets there, blocking a main highway leading into Phoenix, where the Republican frontrunner was staging a campaign rally. During an interview with Sean Hannity this morning that will air Monday on Fox News Channel, Trump had this to say about anti-Trump supporters.
They don't even know why they're there. You know, they don't even know. Why are you here? The guy goes, I don't know. I don't really know, but I'm here. I don't have any comment, okay? I mean, you have to see these interviews as to they don't even know why they're there. But you have professional disruptors.
Organizers of today's rally here in the city say that as long as Donald Trump stays in the race, they will continue to protest and march. They will have a rally when Donald Trump returns here to New York City. Antoine, I send it back to you.
All right, Jessica, we will take it. Republican presidential candidate Ted Cruz also hitting the campaign trail today. He was in Utah, joined by former GOP candidate Carly Fiorina at a rally in Draper. It was one of 3 campaign stops he made today. Cruz told the crowd the biggest danger America faces is career politicians who no longer listen Tucson. Utah holds its Republican caucus on Tuesday night. Meanwhile, Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders visiting the U.S.-Mexican border today. The Vermont senator stumping in Nogales, Arizona, where he vowed to keep immigrant families together. Fellow Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton took the day off, but still holds a massive lead over her rival. Well, Cuba is rolling out the red carpet for President Obama's historic visit tomorrow. Mr. Obama will be the first sitting president in almost 90 years to visit Cuba. But as Joe Toohey explained, some want the president to use this visit to seek the return of American fugitives hiding in the communist nation.
When Air Force One touches down in Havana tomorrow, there'll be plenty of pomp and circumstance celebrating normal relations between two countries who haven't had them in 50 years. But for Joe Connor, tomorrow isn't a day to celebrate.
It says that this country's not serious about fighting terrorism.
In 1975, his father, Frank Connor, was killed when New York's Francis Tavern was bombed. The man responsible, William Guillermo Morales, was caught, convicted, and imprisoned, and then escaped from Bellevue Hospital and wound up in Cuba, where Connor says he continues to live as a guest of the Castro regime. Connor's been working for 25 years to have Morales sent back to the U.S. to face justice.
I think he's low-hanging fruit to bring back. What I think Obama needs to do, and I'm not hopeful that he'll do it, is tell the Castros he will not further anything more in Cuba without the return of these terrorists, period.
And Morales isn't the only local convicted criminal now walking the streets of Cuba. In 1973, Joanne Chesimard, who now calls herself Asada Shakur, killed New Jersey State Trooper Warner Forster after a traffic stop in East Brunswick. Like Morales, Chesimard was found guilty, put in prison, escaped, and lived underground until fleeing